Okay, right, well hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Miss Survival. Just bear with me for 1 second if you would. That's better. I don't need to see what I'm actually playing on the other screen, so I've paused that. Right, okay, right, I've changed a few things in the regards to streaming. I'm actually following YouTube's rules, if you like, you know, how they would like, you know, well, how they say that your stream should look. So if you could just let me know what you think about any changes that I've made. So is what I've done is it's still at 720. I've lowered the game resolution, okay, to its desired sort of spec. And I've also sort of like decreased the bit rate to 3500. So if you would be so kind for any of you guys that watch my streams to let me know what you think of the quality, I'd be much appreciated. Right, so moving on from that old rubbish, it doesn't seem to be quite as snappy as it was yesterday. Yesterday. Let's move on to yesterday. I was meant to be bringing up a stream for you guys, but yeah, my daughter decided to play up again, so yeah, I had to knock the stream on the head, so I do apologise for that. But I'm back on track today, and we're going to be doing more daily streams. Not of just this game. There's another game that I've got my eye on. It's called Corma, C-O-R-M-A. It's a free game at the moment. It's in very, very, very early access, but it does at the moment put you in the mind of Rust. I think we can always well, you got to play it yourself to see what I mean. But yeah, it's another survival game. Basically, go around, but like I said, just got to bear in mind it's in early access, and you can play it for free. Yeah, it doesn't cost you a penny, but it's just to help the developer move along with his content, and you know what I mean. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm not going to put anything out there just yet because, as I said, very, very early access. Right then, so what are we going to be doing here today? I think I'm not sure whether I actually want to go and rescue a survivor just yet, because I really, really, really could do with putting, you know, some sort of like security around here. But we're going to have to go and do some looting and what have you to get ourselves some components, some scrap metal and things like that, you know, for fences and what have you. I also want to get the chicken coop put up, maybe here again like we had before. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I might actually change my mind and put it around here, because all of this area, I think I'm going to close this off totally with the walls and what have you. I will probably put a gate here so I can actually just have a bit of access out here to trees and things. I'm also probably going to be putting a gate here, so anywhere there's a gap is going to be a gate, and up there as well. This time around though, I'm not going to be putting any walls along here like we did in the last season, so I'll just carry on. I'm just going to dismantle all of these, and we'll be able to put a gate here and another gate over there, and carry on working all the way around the back, so we've got, you know, a platform to walk all the way around. So yeah, so that's the plans. I was actually thinking of moving over towards the White House again, but I don't think I will, because like I said, we've got, okay, once we've looted that house, you know, as we all know from the past season, once you've looted it, that's basically it. Nothing really spawns back, does it? Anything other than the mutants itself. But we'd still be able to jump over. Thank you. We'll still be able to box this door in. I might just put like a little fence here or something all the way up. Yeah, see, now I'm over it by this house, and it lagged out. I'm not sure what's going on there, because it never used to. Problems. So it's when I'm near this house. I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I think I might take a run up towards the motel to see if it does the same thing. And if it does, is what I might have to do is change my streaming software from Mirrorless Action to OBS and see if that makes a difference. Because the problem is with Mirrorless Action, it seems to take 30 FPS off you straight off the bat. You know what I mean? As soon as you press the start button. So yeah, and the thing is with OBS, I don't think it does that. So you've got that constant flow of FPS, if you like. But yeah, let's have a quick look. So right, I'm at 30 FPS. So as soon as I go inside here, still at 30. Looking in the window. Oh, I killed the mutants from there the other day, didn't I? We could really do with finding some more mutants, because I think it might be those that are causing the FPS problem. As you saw, there's movement inside that house down there, so it could be that that's causing the problem. So where else could I go and find some mutants in a house? Let's have a run down here. Actually, while we run down here, let's just check to see if anything's actually spawned back in any of these. Should have brought a fuel can with me. We'll do that later on. Nothing in that one. As you can see, no vehicles have been scrapped or demolished as yet. Nothing on the seats. No fuel and an engine. I don't want to pick anything up because my backpack is looking a bit full at the moment. So let's run on down here. I know there's a house down here on the right hand side. Oh shit, my stamina's run out, so I'm gonna have to walk and talk. Keep an eye out for the bears. I've put the foliage up a bit. I wonder. Let me just try something. Let's run over here for a second. Let's lower the foliage to see whether that will increase the FPS slightly. Right. So where we got to go? Options. Display. No, it'd be graphics. Foliage. Let's put that back to low. Back. And where are we going? Continue. No, so it didn't really increase that much at all. Oh, I'm saying that. Actually, yes, that does feel a bit better. Okay, right. So there we go then. The foliage may be at fault. Now, it should have nothing to do with my graphics card because I've got a 1080 Ti. So it should have nothing to do with that. The power supply is an 850, so it's nothing to do with that. Yeah, so it's just something to do with the game. I think maybe it just needs to be optimized just a little bit more. Right then, so let's go down to that house. See if we can find some mutants. Oh, let's walk. That's the only problem again with streaming rather than recording. With streaming, you can pause your stream, but well, I don't know if it does it for everybody. It all depends, I suppose, on what software you're using. But it leaves that nasty pause symbol on the screen. You don't want viewers to see that. No. But when you're recording, obviously you can pause your recording, and you don't see any of that. So I'll be here when when I've paused it, and I could be over here when I bring it back. That kind of thing. So yeah. Becomes a bit of a problem, but anyway, let's carry on. Let's just loot this one. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Now I'm not sure if I've actually been down this far and looted stuff. Oh, I better eat something because I've not played any of my my videos or my streams back at all since when did I leave you guys? Christmas time, just before Christmas. So yeah, I've not actually played any of them back at all. What's that down there? Is that trees? Oh, it's a signpost, isn't it? Because I have noticed, I think now, again, just before okay, what's going on there? Okay, he's left his sunroof open, but there's nothing actually attached to it. There's a fault there then. Okay. Right, so that's something worth pointing out to old Ratty. Right, so let's just carry on down here. Now, if I remember right, I did actually loot around this area, didn't I? Oh, look at this. A little bit of scrap metal. The vehicle here that was here is gone, so I've obviously trashed that. The gas can is gone, yeah, so I have actually looted this area. I'll get rid of that. Right, let's go up to that house where the mutants are. I just want to test this out to see if they do give me more problems, you know, FPS wise. Let's check this vehicle out first. Oh, yep, chicken. Now you're safe. We'll take that. I've only got one tin of food on me. There's a vehicle battery. We'll leave it in there. Come back for that later on. Run, chick. Run, chick. Right, where's that house? Is this... Oh, no. This is the bandit camp, isn't it? If I remember right. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's... Oh. Is that somebody just shoot at me then? I think it was. Yeah, that was something else that's been brought in with the recent updates. Is you actually can hear the shots now, not just from these runaround bandits, but the sniper as well. Is anybody in here? Oh, hello. Come on. No, keep running. Run back, you shit. Okay, so yeah, my FPS did drop a little bit then. So yeah, it's definitely something to do with the old zombs. Have I got a knife on me? Should I even risk it this early in the game? Do I have a knife? I do. Okay, so if I remember right, if we crouchy. Now watch, I'll go up behind this one and there's going to be one that's going to come over there and smack me on the ass. Say goodnight. Now there's not going to be any up there. But what about inside the garage? No? Okay. Well, that works for me. But what about inside this doorway? That's a locked door. Okay, sweet. Right then. So let's have a look. Let's pick up some of these components for sure. Water bottles I'm not all that worried about at the moment. Although I suppose I should really in fact pick everything up. Salt. Yes, please. I'll keep pressing that F button. Leave the F button alone. Oh, actually, I'll click it there. Bag of sugar. Okay, nothing else there. More components. Oh, plank. Okay, can't pick that up because we're totally out of space. Yeah, but I'm feeling this game is not... I think with some of the updates that have been brought in, video optimization is suffering for it. So yeah, I think he needs to get that sorted out sooner rather than later. Or it would take one of those. Let's just drop that for now. And crouchy. You gonna let me pick it up? No? Okay, so there's a teasing bottle there that we cannot pick. Potatoes and pills. Empty bottle. Okay then. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame this. So this video is probably again only going to be about an hour long today because of this issue. Is what I should probably do is start streaming using OBS until they sort it out, because like I say, 30 FPS doesn't sound a lot, but when you're trying to stream or record, 30 FPS is a lot. Okay, right, we'll leave that car there for later on. So yeah, it's definitely down to more to do with AI movements, if you like, than anything else, because I can't lower the settings down any lower, otherwise it would look like a pile of nails. Yes. Right, so anyway, let's go back towards the why can I hear a vehicle? I'm not sure if that's in game or, but it just seemed, or it's outside. Oh dear, I'm going crazy, going totally crazy. Hi there, Angela. How you doing, sweetheart? Welcome to the stream, babe. Yeah, I'm not having a bad day. Yeah, it started off shit. You know, with my daughter playing up again. But you just got to try and rise above it, and you show them that they're not winning the battle, if you like, because that's what it feels like at the moment. A total battle, my love. Total battle. But yeah, I mean, we've between me and my wife, there's 6 children in you know, in our family, like, and only one of them has decided to kick off, you know, upset the apple cart, if you like. So yeah, we just don't know what we're going to be doing anytime soon with her, because yeah, it's just wrong. Just wrong. But there you go. But any other than that, sweetheart, I'm okay. Couldn't get round to recording a video yesterday because of the same issues with the daughter. I'll tell you what, I keep hearing a vehicle, and it sounds like an in-game vehicle, but that's probably just me. Right, so there's nothing there. Right, let's head back towards the base camp. Can you let me know what the stream looks like for you, Angela? Because I say it seems to be like stuttering a bit for me. You know, for me, like I said, the FPS is very poor, considering I've even, you know, lowered everything down to basically minimal. And my internet connection has improved. Oh, here we go. Here we've got some. We got some mist. You know where we're going, don't you? Up on top of this truck. There we go. We're safe-ish, I think. Now, do I actually have anything like a bow? No, I haven't got a bow. I have got a pistol, but I want to save my ammunition. Could have left all this stuff back at the base. Right, let's go crouchy. Let's rest for a while. There we go. So we've got some around. Come on then. Show me where you are. Show me where you are. You've got to be nice to me, because I've been sort of like run through the mill over the last couple of months already. So be nice to me. Be pleased to have me back in your game. Try again. Okay, that's better. Still not seeing anything around. And the game has stopped stuttering. Let's try it again. Oh, there you go. That's the mist over. I'm just going to have a quick drink of coffee. Ooh. God, that's an eye-opener. Ooh. Cappuccino. Oh, yeah. Right then. So, yeah, let's head back towards the base area. Now, did I actually check the house out? I can't remember. But I don't want to spoil. I don't want to bring do too much in one hit, if you like. You know what I mean? Because yeah, I want this this season to sort of like last. Because now we're sort of like in. Well, we're almost in bloody March. And from what I can see, there's not a great deal that's been brought into the game. Okay, there's been a lot of fixes and a lot of this and a lot of that, but I'm going to go down there, sorry. But not much in the line of content. I mean, I know the trolley jack has been brought in, and now we can actually hear when the sniper and maybe bandits are shooting at you and things like that. But apart from that, there's been no content as such. Okay. It's a little bit laggy, yeah, right. Okay, well I'll have to adjust that again then. I'll put it back to where I had it, I think. Probably be the best. See, now look at these roofs. That shouldn't be happening, should it? You know, the old sunroof. That should still be attached to the vehicle. Yeah, I think we've actually looted around this area. Yeah, all looted. Nothing showing up. Nothing to be picked up. Right, so let's head back then towards the towards the farm, and we'll see how we go from there. But yeah, my internet speed has increased, so now I'm getting over 50 megs per second. Like, so it's nothing to do with that either. So it's definitely down to do the game. Is what I might do once I've finished streaming this video is try another game and see and try that with OBS, because it could very well be down to mirrorless action. Because I did actually update it a few days ago, because there were a few updates ready to put in, so it could very well be that. And I'm not having something like that that's going to interfere with the content that I'm trying to produce. Now there was something that changed around here, wasn't there? I'm sure it was around here. Yeah, we've taken down the wall that was here. Now what was it that was here? Sure it was around this part here somewhere that there was something new put in. Can't remember. I'm just going to have to see. That roof rack is sorry, that sunroof is floating as well, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, there's definitely something wrong with that. And there's definitely a hole in the roof. So yeah, something's going to have to be done. Right, we're going to go back to the farm anyway. Maybe we might be able to get one or two little things done there. But don't let this video or this stream, tear you away from watching future videos that I produce, because I say it's just something. I say I've not paid any attention at all over the last couple of months to YouTube or anything like that, or to you guys. So you know what I mean. But I will. I am determined to get back into the swing of things. Although, as I say, I've not changed anything. So yeah. Anyway, enough of that. So yeah, we're back at the house. I've got 30 FPS, and now as soon as I get back to the house, it's dropped down to 25, 24. Yeah. Yeah, I think in future I'm going to carry on streaming with OBS. Now, this is the second time that I've actually purchased Mirrorless Action. You know, because I lost the sort of like registration key on the first one, so I purchased it again. Now, if this is all they're going to offer me, then yeah, I think they can stick it. Right. Anyway, we're back at the farm. Right then, so yeah, I think is what I might do, ladies and gents, is I might have to just call it there, because I mean, oh, there's Fairy. Hello there, Fairy. How you doing? Hello. Welcome back to this shitty stream at the moment. It's not panning out too well. It's very, very snatchy. And Angela just said it's coming across a bit laggy, but there's no reason why it should be doing that. Only other than the software that I'm using again. So in future, I'm going to stick with OBS. Yeah, I'm pissed off with that. Totally pissed off with it. Like when I'm stood still, yeah, lovely. But as soon as you start moving, Lagville. But it is around these houses. And usually, you know, I'm going to go back onto another game that I used to love playing, which was H1Z1, Just Survive. And as soon as you came into a town or a city or something like that, you would hit a big lag spike. And I don't care. Well, people with top-notch computers, you know what I mean, proper gaming computers, were having the same issues. It was down to the development of the game, you know what I mean. The developers weren't optimizing it good enough. But look at this, there you go. I'll get to this house here now, 20 FPS. Now if I were to go back over here to the farm, okay, I'm standing here looking at that, and I'm getting 30 FPS. As soon as I come over here, yep, there you go, 20, 19, 18, yeah. So it needs optimizing, big time. Yeah, big time. Oh, thanks, Fairy. Yeah, it means a lot more. Yeah, it's just a part of life, I suppose, isn't it? I think my biggest downfall was, yeah, I can see where my wife's coming from. You know, I mean, she was telling me that I was spending too much time on the computer, but in my defence, I have nothing else to get up for in the mornings, because I've got this COPD, and I can't walk any distance without, you know, problems I've got with my back and my feet, you know, and obviously the breathing side of things. But yeah, I could have and I should have spent more time listening to her. But yeah, I mean, you get yourself stuck in a rut, really, don't you? You know what I mean? You think, okay, I'm gonna, what's tomorrow gonna bring? I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna turn my computer on, I'm gonna have a cup of tea, start streaming a video, start recording a video. But it doesn't stop there. It didn't stop there for me. I wasn't just doing that. I was, even once the video or the stream had stopped, I would still stay on the computer. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I don't know, everybody else around me was just getting on with their lives. You know what I mean? But I just didn't realise how much it was affecting my wife. You know what I mean? Do you know what makes me laugh the most out of all of this, what's happened, right, is she come up to me and she said, look, because you were spending so much time on your computer and not spending any time with the family and things like that and what have you, which I was, you know what I mean, at the end of the day, all I was is in another room. The door was always open. All they had to do is come in and say, Dad, can we talk? Mum, you know, or John, can we talk? And I would have turned the computer off and said, yeah, let's go and do what you want to do. But not once in that time did they actually ask me that. I know I should have had my eyes open. I know I should have, you know, said, right, yeah, okay, today we're going to do this. I'm not going to turn my computer on, blah, 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 blah. But it's like I said, I got stuck in a rut. I lost my mother 8 years ago to cancer, She never smoked, she never drunk. And 2 months after that, no, actually a month after that, I lost my father-in-law, my wife's father, to the same. Again, he didn't smoke, didn't drink. But I think is what was happening is, and I was trying to explain it to her. I do apologise. This is supposed to be a gaming video, not a, you know, a Ziggy's bloody life story. But you know, some of you guys might be able to relate to bereavement and things like that. But I lost my mother in such a terrible kind of way. Yeah, I mean, she was diagnosed with cancer in January 2011, and in March she was gone. So she had no time. She didn't even realise what she had, because it hit her, you know, it like hit her like a ton of bricks, and it also hit us like a ton of bricks. But so yeah, I had to watch her pass away. Yeah, I mean, and to me, she was physically fit. She just carried on. She was only 62 when she passed away, so she was physically, bodily able, you know, to do anything she wanted to. But then, what happened is, I think it was on a Saturday morning. I think it was her husband, my stepfather, phoned me up. And I'll tell you another thing, right? You know about these dreams, right? I'm not coming off the subject, but you know, I had a dream that morning before the phone call about my grandfather. Now, I love my grandparents, both of them, and he passed away in 1996, same year that me and my wife got married. Anyway, I went to visit my granddad. I went to view my granddad, or which way you want to put it. He'd already died, but he was in his coffin. And I was looking over him and saying, you know, talking to him kind of thing. And then all of a sudden, he opened his eyes, which obviously startled me. And within minutes, literally minutes, the phone rang. And I'd only just started talking to my wife about the dream that I just had. And then the phone rang, and it was my stepfather ringing, saying that your mum's just been rushed into hospital, and they think she's had a stroke. And I thought, well, hang on, I was only with her yesterday and she was perfect. Anyway, I got to the hospital pretty quick, and they said, yeah, she's had a stroke. She had all the symptoms of a stroke. But anyway, within 2 weeks, she got all the use of her left arm and her left leg back. She was walking around like nothing had ever happened. She went back home, or they sent her home, and within, I think it was 6 days, 5 or 6 days, her husband had gone back to work. He came home and she was laid there on the floor, and you know, and she'd had another turn. Anyway, they took her back into hospital, and she was then diagnosed with terminal cancer. She was riddled with it from head to toe. And so yeah, that, and then on top of that, like, as we all grew to know that, or grew to find out that she stood no chance of survival, you know, it hit me in a ways where I can't say that I was never affected. Of course I was, because I doted on my mother. I still do today. But I had my wife's father in a similar sort of situation, but he knew what was coming. He was diagnosed in, I think it was 2010. He had about 18 months left to live, but he knew. So I had the bereavement of my poor old mother. And I still think today that I've not bereaved for her. But I had to come home after burying my mother to support my wife and my kids, you know, because of the loss of her father, like. And I think that I was stuck in that rut, and this is why I turned to my computer, you know, and I just sat there playing games, because it came sort of like a bit of a job, a bit of a, I don't know, a routine for me. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I've told my wife this, but yeah, I mean, it still didn't, still doesn't sort of like reach home. So yeah, I think I was stuck in a bit of a hole, if you like. I couldn't bereave for my mother because I was bereaving for, well, I was helping my wife and my children bereave for not just the loss of my mother, but not for the loss of their mother, but for their grandfather as well. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, it was. But like I said, then it just came. I got a new computer. I sat in front of that day in, day out, and yeah, I can understand where she's coming from. But I just wish that people would learn to understand where I was at that time, and I still am. But it came to it where, like the truth came out. I think on the 11th of January this year, how she was feeling and what she was doing and things like that, to deal with it. And then she said, "Look, I'm not asking you to leave the home. You know what I mean? By all means stay, but we're in separate rooms and what have you. We get on, we But it's like she said, we made probably better friends than we ever did, man and wife. And to some extent, I agree with her there. You know what I mean? If she needs me, I'm always going to be there. And if I need her, she's the same. So, yeah, I mean, I think, we just get stuck. We get lost quite easily in life. Oh shit! I'm sat here chatting, mumbling away to you guys. But I think a person gets lost pretty quick, pretty easy. They just don't know what to do with themselves, do they? But I'm in a state now in my mind. I know where I am. You know what I mean? We've sat, we've talked. It was quite hard to listen to start with, but we've sat, we've talked. We still get on very well. We're still, we're spending time with each other. Will the marriage ever recover? I don't think it will. But I'm not asking for a divorce, and neither is she. So, like I said, we'll see what happens. We just have to see, play things by ear, isn't it? I do apologise if it comes across I'm ignoring the chat, but I just thought that you guys, you've been with me now for quite some time. You have just as much right to know what's sort of like maybe going on in my life. For the reason why I've not been bringing out any content for you. It's not just for you. Don't get me wrong. Sitting down for the last few years, being able to stream videos or record videos, it was my way, I suppose, of reaching out to other people, because it's like I said, I think on my last video, the hardest part about everything that has happened, I've not had anybody to talk to. You can go to your family, you can go to sort of like close friends, but the problem is, you know what happens in that case, don't you? Word gets around. John and have separated, blah 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 blah, and then everybody comes to their own conclusion. And why did they separate? And they'll add a little bit to their own little story, if you like. So that's why I've not said anything. But we're good. We're good at the moment. We're staying as friends, and what have you. I'm not leaving, and she's not leaving. So we'll see how it goes. See, so Angela still likes the content. I do. I plan on making this a lot better. Like I said, it's been a couple of months now since I've been away. So yeah, there's obviously been something in with the Mirrorless Action software that's causing an issue. Because like I said, I keep saying it, like Mirrorless Action costs you 30 FPS, just as you press the start button. So, right, let's what time is it? 8. So let's have 9 hours skip. So yeah, so I do apologise for bending all you lovely people's ears, but yeah, you just get stuck in yourself, don't you? But it's a case of looking in the mirror one morning and saying, you're worth more than this. You've got to literally pick yourself up by the scruff of the neck and kick your own arse. And that's what I did. I went away for a few days a couple of weeks ago. And yeah, that actually opened my eyes to a bit, to a lot of stuff. Because as I said, I've been stuck in this house now for the last 8 years. Not necessarily feeling sorry for myself, but I've been sort of limiting myself to what I can actually do. And you know what? I surprised myself big time on, and I thought to myself, hang on, you're not fucking dead yet. You know, sort yourself out. So I spent the night out with an uncle of mine and my cousin and a few other people, and I tell you what, it felt great. Because it's that change, isn't it? From the norm, if you like. Yeah, I mean, you're no longer sat in front of your computer. You're out there. You're socialising. You're having a good time and what have you. So that's what I'm going to be doing, as well as bringing you guys content. Because I'm not, no way in God's earth am I going to be leaving you guys behind. No. So I mean, if it weren't for you guys, I think I would have probably given up a long time ago. Because even just maybe just silly little comments that might come up on my other screen that you guys might put down, you know what I mean? It you know, it hits you straight in the old heart, like, you know what I mean? And I'm not one of these fucking what they call them, what's the word I'm looking for? Soft guys, if you like. I'm not one of these soft guys. I've always looked after myself. Because like I say, when I was growing up, it was just me, my mother, and my brother and my 2 sisters. My father left me years ago when I was a year old. You know what I mean? So basically, being the oldest son, I sort of like grew to attach myself to that role as the, you know, the alpha male of the family, if you like. So I'm far from being soft. Somebody upsets my family, it upsets me. If somebody upsets one of my friends, it upsets me, and that's a whole different story, you know what I mean? But I'm just glad that me, my wife and my children, we can carry on the way things are. All my kids know what's going on between me and my wife, because they have got just as much right to know as we have. So yeah. So anyway, I think I've bent your ears long enough, you know what I mean? For, you know, with this old twaddle. Yeah, I mean, I've probably fucking spoilt your day now. It's Sunday, for God's sake. You know what I mean? You should either be at church or out with your friends, families, and what have you, rather than listen to me waffle on. So I think what we're going to be doing next is, like I said, I think tomorrow's stream, I'm going to start using OBS again. I'm going to kick this one to the curb for a little while. This Morellis action. Because I'm pretty sure that's what it is what I might do later on today, though, is I might just start another stream using OBS and seeing if it is, you know, see if this is the problem, because there's no other reason behind it. My internet speed is great, a lot better than it was. My graphics card and everything inside my computer is great. It's optimization, I think, more than anything. Right, there you go. I've got 35 FPS here now. How can I tell? Because I've got there you go, straight down to 14 as soon as I look at that house. 14 FPS, 17 now. So yeah, it's definitely down. The game needs optimizing quite a lot. But yeah. So anyway, guys, I think I'm going to have to love you and leave you there for today. Again, not much in the line of the game has been sort of like shown so far, but I'm going to I think you could do like a preview on sort of like YouTube, so I could like stream a video sort of like and then play it back myself and see what it looks like. And if I'm happy with it, I'm going to bring it straight back to you guys tomorrow, maybe even later on today, because I really need to get and do some work on this game, because I love this game, don't get me wrong. You know, I mean, even though it's only a single player at the moment, it's got great potential. Sodin, yeah, love you too, sweetheart, love you too. So thanks for bearing with me again. But yeah, leave it with me, and I'll see what we can come up with. So thanks ever so much for tuning in, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye for now. Bye bye.